Hi, my name is Amy Mazzi, and I'm with Centurion Boats. And today, you might think I'm gonna just do another walkthrough for our 2026 models, but this time it's a little different. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary. Centurion Boats started in 1976, and we are honoring that history with innovation and more innovation, just like the boat you see behind me. This is our new 50th anniversary limited edition Ri265. This limited edition will also be available in the Ri245 format, but this is a 265 behind me here. And what you'll find is that this boat is the culmination of 50 years of innovation that has taken our team to put it together in the most synergistic way. And they've put so much pride and time into the design of this boat, and I'm gonna take you through all of that here today. The bow of the Ri265 is always beautiful. When it's coming at you, this boat looks like no other on the water. However, for the 50th anniversary limited edition design, we had to refine it a little bit more, take it up a notch. And we did that by blacking out the nose of the boat, where the Centurion shines through. We made that whole stainless steel piece black. We also blacked out the bezels for the docking lights, which are typically just a silver color. And this way it gives you another black element that really allows that gold to pop. The other thing that this black accentuates is the new gator step colors we're offering only on the 50th anniversary edition boats. On the top of this gator step scheme, you'll see charcoal. Then you'll see an espresso in the middle, and then another layer of charcoal on the bottom. These colors really pop and allow the interior of the boat, as far as the non-skid goes, to look beautiful with the rest of the boat, including the vinyl, which we'll get to a little later. But these black elements on the nose allow all of that other stuff to really shine. This is Centurion's 50th anniversary, and I don't know if you know, but gold is the signature color for the 50th. And our design engineers didn't just want to do a gold boat. They looked at it as an opportunity to really go retro, full retro. And the color selection on this particular 50th anniversary limited edition shows you just how retro they went. We're using a gold metal flake that is actually a combination of two different metal flakes. There's 20% root beer metal flake mixed in with the gold, and then we have big panels and pinstripes of root beer metal flake. Now those colors just scream the 70s. That's really what this look is about. However, again, our design engineers couldn't leave well enough alone. They had to take it a little bit further than that. So we went way retro. We went back to the original ski boats and that California style fade, that gel coat that California ski boats way back in the day were known for. We added the fade as well as some of the pinstriping that you would see on boats back then. What our design engineers may not have realized is those boats were 18, 19 feet long. Their paintable surface was probably a third, if that, of this Ri265. So this was no small endeavor. This project was huge, but our engineers came together and really made this happen, all of them. It took the whole team. One of the sayings you'll hear at the Centurion Boats factory is one team, one goal. Well, they exceeded any expectation anyone had on the goal for the look of this new 50th anniversary limited edition. It is beautiful. We used onyx black gel coat as the base of the 50th anniversary limited edition gel coat design. And because we use that black, it allows the gold and the root beer as well as the fade to really pop and really become visible even from a distance. But we felt like we also had to black out a few more elements, like the windshield A-pillar. We put a shiny gloss black on that. We've also got the vents, and we've blacked those out as well. We want to make sure that the look of this boat and the look of the metal flake specifically has all the power it needs to shine without being overtaken by other colors. The 50th anniversary limited edition, either Ri265 like you see here or the Ri245, comes standard with the Predator Power Tower by Roswell. And this tower will be blacked out on either of these model boats, except for the side shields. The side shields are gel-coated fiberglass parts that are custom made to go with the exterior, yes, even of the 50th anniversary edition boat. This is done in gold and root beer with a black pinstripe between the two on the main shields of the tower. And then you have the gold accents up top. This gives just a little bit of specialness to the Predator Power Tower and makes it go seamlessly with the rest of the 50th anniversary edition boat. As we progress down the side of the 50th anniversary limited edition Ri265, you start to realize just how intricate and involved this gel coat scheme must be to create. You've got pinstriping everywhere, and while those stripes in most cases follow body lines, they are seemingly unaided. In other words, there's not something to go by. And our gel coat guys and gals, they've been doing this for a really long time, and they take a lot of pride in their work. And when they're doing something this involved, you can see it. You can see just how much they love their jobs. And this boat is the shining example of that. You have the gold pinstriping. You have the root beer pinstriping. You have the fade, which is an anomaly in and of itself. This fade is incredibly difficult to get right. It gives the boat that signature look that it needs to be a representation of 50 years of Centurion innovation. But it takes a lot to do. There's a reason why we're only building a max of 50 of these boats, both 265 and 245 combined, because they're really involved on the production side of things. And nowhere is that more true than this amazing gel coat scheme. One element that you may recognize from the other 2026 Centurions that you've seen is the 50th emblem that's on the side. This is a billet gold anodized emblem, and it is lit, and it is beautiful. But this is the only element that you will see on the other boats in the Centurion line for 2026. Everything else is pretty much unique to the 50th anniversary limited editions. The Centurion 50th anniversary limited edition boats come standard with the ZZ8S engine. It's marinized by PCM. It's a GM engine, 6.2 liter, supercharged. It has 665 foot-pounds of torque. This is our top-of-the-line engine, and it's going in our top-of-the-line boat. 50th anniversary, we expect nothing less. There are very few options on the 50th anniversary limited edition Centurions. You get pretty much everything you see, and nowhere is that more evident than beneath the swim step. Not only do you get the Centurion Surge thruster system, which is brand new for 2026, but you also get two 10,000 lumen Technique underwater lights that shine super bright, and they are RGBW capable, so you can change them to whatever color you happen to be feeling. If it's gold, change it to gold. That would be very appropriate for this particular Centurion. Speaking of gold, even the HIN number, the hull identification number, is gold on the 50th anniversary limited edition boats. The swim step on the 50th anniversary limited edition Centurions is extremely unique. First of all, it's two-tone. It is the only swim step that we spray two different gel coat colors on, one gold and one root beer metal flake. So it really goes with the rest of the boat. But because it's at the transom, at the back of the boat, it really acts as that place where all the striping, all the color areas that are down the sides of this boat come together. at the back, and you can really see both that gold and root beer metal flake come together. You also have an incredible gator step non-skid design. This design is exclusive to the anniversary edition boats, so you will find this on no other Centurion, no other boat, period. But you've got a lot of cool striping cut into it, as well as the 50th anniversary logo in a couple different variations. And then you've still got those 3 layers of color. So you have charcoal on the top, espresso in the middle, and then another layer of charcoal on the bottom. It really gives this boat something unique, as well as something extremely stylish that goes very well with the gel coat scheme itself. This is always a great place to lounge on the back of the Ri265 or the Ri245 for that matter. But in the 50th anniversary limited edition boats, you have a little bit more going on back here than that. First of all, the color of the interior, which does not change, just comes one way with a 50th anniversary edition boat, is all cool touch. And it is saddle brown with black accents and a black welt. It's beautiful. But you also have a very signature element that you can see here in these flip-up transom seats. And these are the stitching. It's double helix stitching. And that is the DNA of Centurion, if you will. This is something that is signature to us. It's definitely intricate, but at the same time refined, and it gives the look of this interior the specialness that it needs as a 50th anniversary edition boat. The interior lounge of the 50th anniversary limited edition RIs is where you see the most 50th edition stuff. You've got lit logos built into the back seat. You have the double helix stitching that is really, truly Centurion's DNA. It's intricate but beautiful at the same time. You also have side panels that are not only lit RGBW, but have the 50th logo as well as the years 1976 to 2026 as far as our 50th. And the side panel itself is two-toned. So you won't find this in any other Centurion boat, but you have gold on the top front edge of the side panel, gel coated, and then you have the root beer brown metal flake throughout, and it is beautiful. And it looks like it was made to go with the rest of this boat. In fact, it goes really well with the vinyl. So we have all cool touch vinyl in the 50th anniversary editions. The main and the base of this vinyl are both saddle brown. And then the accents, both the first and the second accent, are black. And then the welt is black as well with black stitching. Now that's a pretty dark interior, but luckily it's cool touch. So it is going to be 20 degrees cooler than a color that is similar in the sun. So even though it's dark and it looks beautiful, it is not going to hurt you on a warm day on the lake. You also have signature gator step, very unique gator step that you won't find in another Centurion boat. It's a 3-layer pattern, and it has charcoal color on the top, espresso, which goes really well with the saddle brown vinyl in the middle, and then another layer of charcoal on the bottom. And it has a wood grain texture that's lasered into the top of it, a little more aggressive of a laser than we typically use on our flooring. So it really gives it depth and texture. And again, even because that charcoal is dark, you will not have hot feet when you're walking on this non-skid. Because it's porous on top and it has that lasered texture in it, it dissipates heat really well. So you don't have to worry about burning your feet. It just helps you be a little more sure-footed in the boat itself. And that gator step extends all the way up to the rear seat step down and the walkover for the sun pad. All of that is matching and gives you that really sure path on the way into the boat. But this thing is totally 50th anniversary all the way. The Centurion 50th anniversary limited edition also comes with the table and the lean backs that go with the slide seat In an Ri265, it's a 6-position slide seat, so it slides throughout most of the interior lounge. But this particular table is colored in root beer brown metal flake and matching gator step with the charcoal on the top, the espresso in the middle, and the charcoal on the bottom. So it really rounds out the design. When you pull this table out, it looks like it was meant to go with this interior, because it was. There are very few options on the 50th anniversary limited edition 265 or 245. This boat comes one way with just about the best we can offer on any level as far as features go. One of which is Surround Fire by Roswell. This is a 16 speaker system that can exceed 120 decibels. It is amazing as far as sound goes, but it also looks really cool. And on the 50th anniversary edition, it is blacked out always, but you can always add some color with the RGBW lighting as we have here. And it's only appropriate that it's gold. But this particular system rocks, just like you will in your limited edition 50th anniversary Ri265. You'll recognize the passengers area of the Ri265, but what's all new are all of these 50th anniversary limited edition elements. Everything from the glove box, which is branded with the 50th edition logo. And you've also got a different color glove box. In fact, on all of the billet aluminum that you'll find on the interior of the 50th anniversary editions, you will see it's now more of a charcoal color, not black. And then you have the gold that is accented both around the lit Centurion on the glove box and the lit 50th logo. You also have a billet gold anodized base for your phone charger. So you can actually have a custom element right there. And you've got it just ties in with everything else. We didn't have to do that, but why not? More gold, the better, right? You also have this great storage area that's right in the gunnel of the OB area. And this allows for smaller items that you don't want rattling around in their large storage areas. You can put your phone there. There's actually a charger, a wireless clamping cell phone charger built into this storage cubby, and it's branded with the lit 50th anniversary logo. So you've got all of that in this area, including that grab handle that you'll typically see in this area on a normal Centurion Ri265. However, in the 50th anniversary boats, that grab handle is lit. So you can color the lighting coming from that handle with the RGBW control at the dash, so I can light this interior up. The driver's area of the 50th anniversary limited edition Ri265 looks remarkably similar to a normal Centurion Ri265. However, there is a lot of bling in this anniversary edition that you don't see in any boat, let alone another Centurion Ri265. One thing that's really cool that you may not see is the new swivel seat. This is only available in the anniversary editions, and it is a swivel made by PTM and is extremely smooth, and I can lock myself back into place. And the visual part of the swivel, so if I'm looking at the seat from the back or the side, it looks finished. It's actually a beautiful looking piece of equipment, and it works really well too. I also have another signature element that's related to the driver's seat and only in an anniversary edition, and that is a new power seat. So I'm a little low right now. I can raise myself up. I can move myself forward. I can move myself back, all with a set of 4 buttons that's right here at my right hip. And I can adjust that very easily. So I can go all the way down to the floor and the seat gets really low. If you're super tall, that might be where you want to be. But me, I need a little bit more height. I can go all the way up where my feet don't touch the floor, but I can see over the dash and the bow. I love this power seat. It works really well. But this area of the Anniversary Edition Ri, whether you're in the 265 or the 245, you've got all kinds of billet anodized gold pieces that are built into the dash itself. I mean, you can see them, including my sport shifters. So my sport shifters are billet, and they are also anodized gold. And the pinnacle of the driver's area in the 50th anniversary Ri265 or 245 for that matter has to be this Goosey Italia steering wheel. It is wrapped in Italian leather. It has inset billet accents that are anodized in gold. It also has our new 50th anniversary challenge coin inset in the center of it, along with 10 grams of locally mined, unrefined gold. Actual gold, nuggets and flake, 24 karat gold in the center of this thing. This steering wheel alone is a masterpiece. You add everything else on this dash, and this boat is literally gold medal. Even the knob for our knob operations control panel is anodized in gold. And we have anodized our key cover in gold as well. So this really finishes out all of the gold signature elements that you'll find in the 50th anniversary limited edition Ri265 or Ri245. The 50th edition anniversary elements extend all the way to the bow of either the 265 or the 245. You have the 50th edition logo that's lit in the nose of the bow. You also have two-toned gel-coated side panels. So you've got a little bit of gold on the top front edge of the side panel, as well as a huge flood of root beer metal flake. So you even have signature side panels, even in the bow. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this amazingly significant Centurion boat that we are releasing in 2026. This limited edition is not being built just to build a certain number of Centurions. This boat is being built to order. So we're going to build a max of 50. But if we only get orders for 26, that's all we'll build for the entire year. This is an extremely limited edition. And we know that most people may not ever be able to see this boat in person, may not be able to own this boat. However, we want to share it with you as we have today. And if you get the opportunity and you see that a limited edition 50th Centurion is going to be at a boat show near you this year, go and check it out. You will not regret it.